Okay, welcome to the next game.
Looking for hydration? Blink
This
NutriTears
game
is a
you
once-daily
just
supplement clinically proven to help your eyes produce more of their own tears. Relaxing, continuous relief. A different way to support dry eyes.
It's gonna be so easy.
First, you get hit by psoriasis. And now, you get hit again. This time, by joint pain. It's a double win. It could be psoriatic arthritis, a chronic inflammatory disease that attacks your joints on the inside and your skin on the outside. If you've been hit by,
Do this
find out more
game.
about psoriatic arthritis at doublewhammy.com. And talk to your doctor.
You could have parasites and not know it.
Come
Parasite
get me.
infections go undetected because the
No, you
symptoms
come
can
get me.
mimic other common
Hey.
issues. Fatigue, digestive problems,
Hey.
poor sleep. Let's
Go.
bring in Dr. Kelly Victory to explain.
That's right.
Oh.
Parasites get into the body through unrestricted food,
Oh,
contaminated
oh,
water, or even pets. And they're not always easy to identify. If you've been feeling sick or just off and haven't found an answer, it could be parasites.
What should concerned viewers do?
Start with an online symptom evaluation with one of our licensed doctors. If appropriate, they'll prescribe Parasite Cleanse, a doctor-formulated treatment that supports your body's natural defenses and detox process.
Great advice. We put the website below to connect with the doctor and order Parasite Cleanse at a special discount. Thank you, doctor.
Save $100 with Parasite Clean at fulldetox.com/clean.
My dad never been about faith. He had a
I
stroke.
don't even want to say blah, blah, blah.
He had a life insurance.
No.
Ethos.com. In 10 minutes, you can be covered with life insurance. Check your price
I'm the
today at
best player
ethos.com.
ever.
If you're a tool person looking for high-quality, affordable tools, we know where to find them. Harbor Freight, all over the store, every day. At a time when the price of tools and everything else only seems to go up, we're working hard to keep prices
My
down.
leg,
For
my leg.
quality tools you'll love, stop by Harbor Freight today. Father's Day starts at Harbor Freight.
Jamie Vance on Gutfeld. The Vice President joins the King of Late Night Close Politics and Science. What will go on? Don't miss a classified edition of Gutfeld tonight.
When people search for you online, what do they find? Reputation Defender helps get rid of or bury negative search results so you can make the best first impression. Search your name today and let Reputation Defender help you rise to the top.
Big Razor said, no one besides us can make a premium pivoted razor. Harry said, hold my beer. Behold, the new Harry's Plus. 5 German-engineered steel blades, premium metal handle, our most advanced pivot mixers, made ergonomically, priced economically. At a price that makes Big Razor big mad. Guys everywhere very happy. We did it. The shade we did it. Harry's Plus.
ProFoot by Tommy Topper has a new way to fight roots, knee, and back pain. Our most advanced insole yet, the Triad Plus Align. Feel the free zone support for all day comfort. This shot better resist fatigue. So your feet, knees, and back can feel good for millions of life. ProFoot by Tommy Topper helps you do your best. Go to TommyTopper.com and save 40% today. Every step counts.
Oh, please. I don't care. I want you to die.
There are also several high-stakes contests in the Collins will face former University of Tennessee football coach Derek Dooley, who's endorsed by Governor John Kemp in the Republican Senate primary. The winner takes on the Democratic governor, Senator John Ossoff. With that, we're back with the Senate Majority Leader, John Finn. As you look at the map now, you look at the polls, where do you see GOP chances heading in November when it comes to the Senate?
Okay, so we're in the Senate, and
Yes.
obviously the House is a whole different conversation, but to keep the majority in the Senate, we have to hold seats in places like Maine and North Carolina, Ohio, and Iowa, and Alaska. And then we've got some pickup opportunities in a few states, Michigan being one, New Hampshire being another. We'll see Georgia, obviously, as you said, has a runoff today, and when we have a nominee there, we think we've got a shot in Georgia. So it's a big map. We're defending a lot of ground. The Democrats are, they think, playing offense, but we've got really good quality candidates in competitive races, and we just need to make sure that they're well resourced. And if we can do that, I think we have a really good chance not only to preserve and protect, but even possibly expand on that Senate majority.
We saw the president get involved in primaries, took out Senator John
This is gonna
Cornyn
be
in Texas,
actually
Senator
easy
Cassidy
now.
in Louisiana. He has endorsed my colleagues
Easy.
in Georgia against Eric Dooley, who got a lot of support.
Oh,
in the
let me
Democrats in
turn
Georgia.
into that.
Has the president. He's also had successes in helping people get across the finish line who Republicans think have a better chance. But overall, do you think the president has helped or hurt the GOP in maintaining control of Congress?
Well, I mean, in the end, we won't know for sure until we get into the general election phase. There's one thing that's certain, and that is the president's endorsement is the gold standard in politics in this country when it comes to Republican primaries. And the primary voters respond to his leadership. If he endorses somebody, that gives up somebody a really good chance to win the primary. The challenge we've got, of course, is influencing those independent voters, the voters that maybe aren't,
I just want
what you would call propensity voters
Oh my God.
in a general election. So as we look to the general election now, we've got to deliver a message, articulate a message that is winsome and appealing to those middle-of-the-road voters. Most of them are going to be pocketbook voters. That's why these issues, we talked about these kitchen table issues, these economic issues, that is the issue set that I think a lot of those voters are going to decide on, and that's why we really need to be focused.
But to see Senator Cornyn go down,
Yeah.
it was tough for you, right? Senator Cassidy, the same.
Yeah, I mean, these are both
Now
members
you're
of our
gonna
conference who are
Mine
just really,
in
really
a
effective
few
senators.
days.
And, obviously, primaries are kind of it's a norm now in our political process in this country on both sides, Republican and Democrat. And, obviously it's disappointing. And you hate to lose good people, but now it's about pivoting to the general election and making sure that we hang on to those seats. Louisiana, I'm not so worried about. They've got a runoff election coming up here. But in Texas, we've got to work it out for us.
Now we
We've got to
can
keep that
make
seat
it
in Republican hands.
You know, the city manager, I
Next
tapped into some of that too.
Right.
The president was really forcing
Now
the issue.
we can't
Just back to that
worry
for a second,
about
finding the
that
Senate
dummy.
parliamentarian.
That will be
Well, the Senate parliamentarian is, is
Mental
a position that obviously
Wait,
when it comes to
what?
reconciliation matters. I mean, budget reconciliation is the time where the parliamentarian has to interpret and apply the Byrd rule, which is a multi-test rule for what is eligible for budget reconciliation. And she has ticked off Democrats a lot. Their last budget reconciliation bill in 2022, she ruled against them on minimum wage, she ruled against them on carbon tax, she ruled against them on legalization of DACA. People in this country, and so those are things where the Democrats are ready to say fire her. But it's a job that somebody has to do, and it's a hard job. But obviously,
You don't think it would help you in this position?
well, I mean, I think perhaps it could politically, but I think in the end, it's about having somebody there that's going to apply the rules and the procedures in a fair-minded way. And there have been times when I've disagreed with her, but she actually, in this last budget reconciliation bill that we were voting on, they were trying to get this Cassidy amendment that would have gutted the bill, the poison pill amendment to the bill at 51 votes, and she determined that it was a 60-vote threshold. So she probably, in the end, saved that bill. Now, I said it cuts both ways, and this is something when you're a referee, you're going to get a lot of criticism. But obviously, we want to make sure that we are, when we put a budget reconciliation on the floor,
And
budget
let's do
reconciliation bill,
something
that you've got somebody there who is an arbitrator
Oh, wait.
that's going to be a fair arbitrator.
What's
Democratic
scary
Socialists making
to
some
us?
headway, especially in different cities here in Washington,
What?
D.C.
Okay, guys, if you enjoyed this video, let's subscribe. And goodbye.
Well, it would take congressional action. I mean, there are
uniform rule in Washington, D.C., but the power of the purse for the district, a lot of it, is determined by the
Like-
county. So there's some authorities there. We'll see. I mean, I think
Like, no way
obviously
we're
the
gonna.
president's actions to make the streets
The
more
series
secure
won't
have been, I think,
end
been very
next
effective. You ask anybody
episode,
who
okay?
moves around the city, and I think that's
This
the
was a
conclusion
good
that they-
episode, but